Hello, hello. Just checking out my setup, and Heather's with me. Yay!
Hello.
Hello, dear.
I guess
So,
my hair really doesn't look that different on camera if I do it or not. Oh, good.
so what I wanted to do was I wanted to check to see how my sound and how I look, minus the lights are off at the moment, but
Gotcha. Now, do you have a drape over your decorative shelves? Is that what you do?
yep,
Okay. Because
yep,
I know you're at a desktop,
yes, I
and
have a
so
desktop,
yeah, because
and so yeah,
I
this is
move
just a regular
around.
sheet. Yeah,
Um,
this is
'Cause
just a regular sheet that's pinned up, and for StreamYard, you just go into your cam and mic settings, go to green screen. You got to make sure it's lit up though. Um, and then like see it, you can't see that the green screen is going out. But when you turn on your lights, and please forgive,
oh, look at that.
you have to make
Cool.
sure it's well lit up. So
Yes. So my youngest son has asked that I put he's asleep, but because I think he was up all night gaming. That look, now there's the glare of the here. I have to do it right so there's not the glare of that light. Because how it is the other way, then whenever somebody walks past my bedroom, you've seen both my son and my future son-in-law without shirts on, which, whatever. But as long as my youngest, has shorts on.
right. So yeah, I got a new monitor. It's actually a
Awesome.
24-inch Vizio in white. I've never seen them in white.
Huh.
And so hi Craig, hi Perlini. Craig says sassy Craig says
You've
don't
seen, you got a flash, didn't you?
just with his shirt off. That was it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, Dan. So I'm going to show you real quick. It's going to probably look really funny when I flip it around the camera so you guys can see my new wonderful, it's humongous. I'm happy. I got sick of the migraines, and then I bought a couple other things today. So, but this is my, yeah, don't mind my mess, my new monitor.
Very cool.
And it's white. I've never seen them in white. And I had a smaller Vizio, and this is the remote for it. This one didn't come with a remote, but the remote works with this Vizio.
Well, awesome.
So I'm really stoked about that. I'm happy about that. And then
No, it's not a new camera. You just cleaned
it. Yeah, it's not a new camera. I just cleaned the lens. Tommy had to tell me how to do that.
Do you do it like how you clean glass, or do you spray glass cleaner on a cloth
I just blew on, put some hot air on the lens and then just wiped it off.
Oh, you went all high tech, huh?
I did, very, very high tech.
Breathe on it, rub it on your shirt, call it good.
So next month, I spit on it. No, I didn't spit on it, Craig. So next month when I go to, because I alternate every month, green screen 1 month, the regular background, and the next month, so on and so forth. I picked these up. Oops.
Oh, cool. I know you like the multi-light stuff.
Yep, and you can hook it up to your phone because there's an app for it. And this is what it looks like. Now I don't know if you can see it's blue. The color's blue. That's not gonna do it for me. You're not gonna be able to see. Not gonna be able to see it. But it's changing colors, and you can set it with the stand, and you can set it up to be like this or like this. So that'll be a new stream next week. or next month. So, but I wanted to get them because I have a huge thing for color changing lights, and I wanted to try it all out. And hello, Papa Smurf, how you doing? So yeah, I mean it came with instructions, which I probably should have read before, but yeah, so it's got instructions, it's got another remote, and yeah, and I got 2 of them. So I'm trying to up my game a little bit.
And here I am. All I have is my cluttered craft room and my laptop, which it was a buy-me-down from my daughter.
But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, it works. You know, we've talked about how you and I are the death of electronics.
Yeah.
And there's still stuff on my old laptop that I'm hoping to get off of it that didn't, I don't know, between that one and this one, and they're different, whatever, and crap didn't happen right.
Yeah, so speaking of death of electronics, you remember
Yes.
when I picked up that smartwatch? We were talking about
I remember Dwayne says yes. I remember you talking about smartwatch.
Yeah. So I ended up giving that to Tommy. Tomorrow is Tommy and I's anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary tomorrow. How many years? 8?
I don't remember. I'll be reminded tomorrow on Facebook, and then I can let you guys know tomorrow.
Do you know how I remember mine and Dwayne's wedding anniversary, what number it is? Because we got married 6 months before we had Natalie, and I remember how old my children are.
Hello, fun things to do with tech.
Hmm.
How are you doing? So yeah, so I just remind me tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know how many years we've been together. Dating wise, we've known each other a little longer than that. But yeah, I can't remember if it's 8 or 9 years. I can't remember. In my defense, he can't remember either. So
Dwayne remembers those kinds of things better than I do. At the end of April, he and I will have known each other for 25 years.
Nice.
Yeah, the quarter of a century.
Wow.
I know.
I know Tommy and I haven't known each other that long. I just know that it feels like we've been together forever. So
yeah, we've been together over half my life.
That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool.
And we didn't kill each other. That's seriously the most amazing thing is that back in the day, we didn't. I don't know how we didn't kill each other. We are very different now. We grew up, and
yeah.
And my sister asked, recently. She's, we're talking about it, and if I would do it again, and I'm like, no matter how I come at thinking about the past, yeah. Yep.
We go through our lessons for a reason, and
learn from them. What idiots we can be.
Right? For sure.
So we can look back and hope we've learned.
Hopefully. I don't know if I would make the same mistakes that I made before, but then when you think about it, probably, because then I wouldn't have my kids, I wouldn't have Tommy, everything.
Yeah.
So speaking of the smartwatch, I bought it for myself.
Oh yeah.
I got a really good deal. I had to charge it every single day. I would wear it and then I'd have to take it off the band and
so your energy just doesn't work well with.
No, because I ended up giving it to Tommy for our anniversary, and I gave it to him last week. I only was able to wear it for I think 3 or 4 days, and I was like, and then it kept sliding around because I have tiny wrists, so it was too big, so it kept sliding around and it was getting annoying. So I gave it to Tommy, And well, he's had it for 3 or 4 days and hasn't charged it once, and it's only a quarter down.
You're cursed.
I was like, yeah, I just guess I'm not supposed to have a watch. I almost killed another electronic. Almost.
And yeah, no, I've been, knock on wood, really good with this phone. The case isn't in its entirety anymore, and the cover is gone. You know, the plastic cover, that's gone. So the screen is scratched up.
You know, I haven't really looked at my phone, but mine's all scratched up.
Because I've had my phone for like a year and a half. You know, when I think about growing up, and there was the phone in the kitchen, and there was the phone in my parents' room, and just like, you know, calls, you know, of how long we could talk on the phone when my dad was home. And I have no idea how much what was the phone bill back then? $20?
I don't know.
And now thousands go into our phones and our phone plan. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I prepaid, very cheap. We just actually got 8 gigabytes of internet, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Of the high speed.
The high-speed internet on our phone.
We're unlimited, but it's 8 gigs of like the high.
That's us too.
Okay. Yeah, see, I get all sorts of confused on all that techie.
Oh, I don't even try to.
$40.
Dwayne pays the bills, so, and like, he'll tell me how much things are, and it doesn't stick. One time I was at Walmart, and you know how there's the sales guys, and I'm trying to remember if it was internet. I think it was like some internet cable phone combo package, you know, and he asked who we went through. I'm like, I don't know. And he looked at me. I'm like, I don't pay the bill. How am I to remember this stuff?
I hear you. I hear you.
When I was single, I could tell you all that, but I let Dwayne take care of it.
See, yeah, I tend to pay my bill, but I don't like realize, you know, what it all entails. For the simple fact is, I don't understand that mumbo jumbo stuff.
Oh, so Dwayne has everything like on an automatic pay, and every so often I'll sit down and write out what all the passwords are, and to everything. So I know, I guess I could be more proactive with that. I don't see as that what my being more involved would change. So,
well, hello, Dwayne. So yeah, I mean, it is. It's. I'm trying to up my game a little bit with YouTube, and I'm hoping that. I mean, I got my computers or the TV, because it's actually technically a TV, and it also could be turned into a monitor. I even got this book of stuff to go with it, which means
are you actually going to read that?
I'm just going to skim through it. I have a all-in-one computer upstairs with all the rest of the computers, which I love that thing, but it's so old, the CD-ROM doesn't work.
CD-ROM?
Wait, that's what it is, right? The CD-ROM?
I don't think we have any CDs to put into a CD-ROM.
Yeah, well, when I got it at an auction.
I know that, is there a slot on the side of my laptop? Oh, there is. Look at that.
That is so great. Oh, Lordy, that's so great. Hi, B. Davy. Says 8-track paperwork.
Since we're talking about electronic, absolutely. I have a story to share, BD. Dwayne, the printer's complaining about the Wi-Fi. I have the printer right here. But okay, so I remember hitching a ride to high school with the neighbor kid, and it was a Suburban. And he had an 8-track player in it, and he had 2 tapes. One of them was sticks. So every morning on the way to school, I remember freezing because the heater didn't really work. I don't think it worked at all, really. I had the ability to even and listening to sticks.
Nice. I've never listened to an 8-track.
Well, it was old then. Now it's ancient.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've never listened to them. I know what they are. I've seen them. I've just never listened to them.
Oh, one time my mother-in-law, she called Dwayne and she's like, I have all these VH tapes, movies from when you guys were younger. Do you want them? And we're like, who has a VCR?
We have. My dad just bought a VCR from us.
Where did you find it? At a yard sale?
No, thrift store.
Goodwill's always got
Goodwill always has VHS, but he needed it because he needed to take some VHS tapes that he had of the boys and transfer them to DVD.
He had to find out which ones had porn on them and which ones had the kids' birthdays on them.
I don't want to know. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to know.
That's what that was the VHS for what? Grandma's birthday or porn. It was a box of tapes that weren't labeled. You seen that meme?
Oh wow. But yeah, we were gonna put it up on eBay. It had the remote, it had all the paperwork, it looked brand spanking new. And he needed one, so he was like, here. He gave us some money and said, I'll buy it from you. And well,
2 of my kids have.
But he wouldn't take the money back.
Yeah, 2 of my kids have turntables, but they're new. And
record players?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a record player. I didn't know they were called turntables.
Well, so you had your different stereo components, the equalizer and the tuner and the tape player and the turntable. And then you had these huge speakers that you had to have your friends come and help you move.
Yeah, we have those upstairs on the porch now. We got speakers there.
And of course, when the folks weren't around, then, you crank it.
B. Davies says, I converted all tapes to DVD, and now DVD is obsolete. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dwayne says the first piece of music he purchased was an 8-track. B. Davies says, I actually had a 4-track in the day.
Really?
Now we're talking way.
What about reel to reel? Who had a reel to reel?
I love reel to reel.
Tommy loves reel to reel. So obviously he had. Oh, there we go.
And remember those long bar stereos, and you'd have to move all the decorations out of the way so you could flip it up.
The console ones. He said.
Yeah, my parents never worked. By the time they had me, it never worked. And yet
that's the one that the lady at the campground was going to give me, right? But we ended up not getting there in time. She had to get it out of there. I think it was a console. I know it was a record player. I don't know what else was inside this console.
And then, so when my grandma was alive, remember the big TVs that the old people liked, with the big wood cases that sat on the floor?
I don't remember that, but Tommy does.
So my grandma had one of those, and then when it was time to upgrade, then Odie wants Charlie's dinner. So when my grandma got a new TV, it was a flat screen, and so she sat it on top of the big old wooden. It turned into a TV stand.
Let me see if I can find it. TV console.
Yeah, just put wooden console TV.
Well, I was gonna see if I could find the one that was turned into a fish tank.
Oh, funny. I have a gutted TV that's just like one of the ones my parents had, and I want to do a what do you call it? Diorama in it someday.
Let me see. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's a liquor cabinet and a. Okay. So.
You don't know what you're doing.
I don't, but that's okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. This is the exact one, but
yeah, my grandma had something like that. That's awesome.
It's crazy what they do with old council.
And those things were like 500 pounds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you didn't move, you didn't rearrange the room. You put it in its place and there it stayed till it died, and you put the next TV on top.
Yep. Yep. Exactly what you did.
Tommy's over here going, yep, that's exactly what you did.
Yep.
And I don't remember that. I don't ever remember seeing anything like that. I don't even remember.
One of the most funny was.
I know what I grew up with.
Okay, and then send it to me, Tommy.
So this was back in the early 90s. It was my oldest son's grandpa. He had a TV that had car speakers turned up to it because the speakers had gone out on it, and a screwdriver to change the channel, which he would call for his youngest son to come change the channel with the screwdriver. Anyway, one year for Christmas, all the kids, it was my idea, all the kids pitched in and got him an actual working TV with a remote. I think that like the speakers were like in shoe boxes on both sides of the TV.
That's crazy. Okay, so Perlini says I had a rack mount system back in the day. Dwayne says he's got a reel-to-reel.
Ah, must have found it in a storage unit.
And then Perlini says, now I don't own any stereo equipment. You don't like music?
Or she just listens to it on her computer.
Maybe.
Yeah, I listen to everything on my laptop and my phone. Because we don't have a stereo.
For Christmas, I got Jaslyn a really nice older CD player stereo that, you know, you push a button and the front slides up and she can put her MP3 player in there or a disc or a CD, and then push the button again and it slowly comes down. And she was
awesome.
Yeah, she loves it. She jams jams on that upstairs when she's supposed to be cleaning her room. And
one must have music in order to clean. I actually have to have music to do most anything.
See, and that me too. I like to play music and clean, and well,
my children all knew their classic rock by the time they were teenagers because I made sure my poor children didn't get to listen to very much Disney music. They had some, but in the car I would quiz them on the big bands from 70s, 80s, 90s. Make sure that they knew it because I didn't want to be embarrassed by children who didn't know their classic rock. It's a necessity.
Yeah. For sure. B. Davis says, I still have a working beta tape player.
Oh, those were around for a short time, but VHS won for some reason.
Oh.
I don't know why.
I've never seen that either. It looks like I'm doing a lot of research.
Back in the day, there would be the VHS and the beta sections at the video store.
Beta was just a little bit smaller.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that stuff up because I
beta. If you come across beta players in the stores or at flea markets or something, they're worth money.
Wow. Oh, and then there was the old camcorder, this big old huge thing to sit on your on your shoulder there. That was like 100 pounds and to record things on your whole big tape.
I remember my dad getting. Oh, I remember when my dad got his first video recorder. It was humongous. And he followed us around like this, and we're like, stop.
Is there anybody in the chat that lived in Northern California or does live in Northern California?
I think Perlini's in California. But
'Cause
don't quote me. I could be way wrong.
Okay. Who in the chat remembers Tron?
I remember trying.
Okay.
Tommy remembers Tron.
So part of Tron was filmed in the Livermore Lawrence Laboratory. And I lived in that town, and my bestie's father was a scientist, and they would have their Saturdays where they'd open up parts of it to the public. And I think it was probably 1980, and a computer took my picture and printed it out, of course, black and white. And that was just like, wow. I wish I had the picture. But yeah, that was pretty cool.
Pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sending me the picture, Tommy, or?
Oh.
You said you were gonna send it and you never did. So here I'm waiting for him to send it to me. Yeah, okay, so B. Davies said that he lived in Calliville. Did I butcher that all right?
That's the TV I grew up with.
All right. Let's see here.
Huge.
So this is the TV that Tommy grew up with.
Okay. That's a beauty right there. You know what, Tommy? So I was driving the kids home from school a decade ago. None of them are in school now. Anyway, I drove past this. It's just this cabinet, and it would be paired perfectly to that. And it's downstairs in the basement. It had a sign that said free in it, so I made Dwayne go get it. And that's my 70s cabinet. There's probably nothing in it. I don't even know what Dwayne does with it down in the fan. It probably just has junk piled on it.
I've seen some stuff, online where people repurpose them old cabinets or the TV consoles or the old like sewing machine tables that used to.
Oh yeah.
And they repurpose them into some pretty cool looking things nowadays.
Yeah, there's a lady in our area that takes the sewing machine tables, old sewing machine tables, and turns them into little girl vanities for their bedrooms.
Oh, fun.
Yep, she
I hope she doesn't, what is that when you put ugly paint on it? Because, if you do that for shabby chic, because there's like a certain era, say something like your 70s, if you want to shabby chic it. But your older stuff, is somebody shabby chic, something that's actually antique, that is a crime. Right. Absolute crime.
Yeah.
I have an antique dresser that needs to be refinished. I'm not going to do it because I want it to look good. But, and I was like, some people would totally shabby chic this, but no, I'm going to honor the things like probably about 100 years old. So I want to have it, restored to, it's in really good shape. It just needs, sanding down, restaining something.
I think my phone is way behind. I was trying to find the kids mirror.
Do you ever watch the videos we do?
Do what?
Do you ever watch the videos we do?
I never watch.
Me either. And right now I can hear us on Dwayne's phone in the other room. Neither of us have sexy voices. I'll just say that much.
I know, right? This is what she does. The other day, I'll tell you a story here in a second. This is what she does with them.
Oh, that is so cute. That's awesome.
And she's got like different styles. She does them different colors. She can customize them. It's actually pretty friggin' cool. I would have never ever thought to do something like that. I really wouldn't have. And I just closed out. Hold on. No, that's not the one I want. That one's the one I want. Okay, so speaking of hearing, the other day, Tommy went and was playing one of his lives, and I didn't know it was his live, and I heard "hello" really loud, and I'm like, "Who the hell is that?" He's like, "That's you," and I went, "Oh."
And you were like horrified.
I was so horrified.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I can't stand my voice.
She was like, "Who's that big mouth?"
I didn't say big mouth. I just said, "Who was that?" I was like, no. Hey, Thrifty Dad, how you doing? Thank you for joining. We're just talking of weird electronics growing up, things I have no idea what we're talking about. You know, I've
absolutely
never
no topic.
I was just coming on to show or to see how my new monitor was doing. I just picked one up tonight, and I wanted to make sure everything was good to go with it. And then I showed off my new multicolor. Hold on. I do that every time. Let me turn the green screen off. My new multicolored light bars that change color. And I picked up another light for over here because, well, this side was always going all funky on me.
I need to come up with something cool. I don't even know what I'd do.
And Pauline said, you had to be rich back in the day to own a vanity like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Perlini says, hate my voice too. I think I sound like a boy. I don't think you sound like a boy, Perlini.
I just have the sense of humor of a teenage boy.
And Dwayne says, I have a nasally annoying.
Yeah, he and I have talked about that. Yeah, that's how he hears himself.
Yeah, so, I didn't even realize the pictures on the computer screens back there. That's cool. Sorry, got squirrel moment. Sorry. I was like really liking those pictures back there. Hey, I need a setup like this in real life behind me because that's really wicked cool. Oh, and I get a new hold on, boom arm. No, I'm doing it wrong. I'm saying it wrong.
Mike Boom Arm.
Mike Boom Arm tomorrow. It's supposed to arrive. So
and then it's gonna have the whole fancy
the pop filter.
Awesome.
And then he's gonna help me get it set up for tomorrow night.
And then you'll sound sexy.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think they can do that much, magic. I'm telling you. He said, "Ooh, you're gonna have the little round thing." I said, "The pop filter," and she's like, "Oh, that's gonna really make you sound sexy." Now I said, "I don't know if they can do that much magic." He's looking at me like, "Really?" I didn't know that.
At this point in life, sexy is, that ship has sailed.
Yeah, we get old, our voices go.
My opportunity to be a MILF, it's too late. That's gone.
I hope that didn't have any. Okay, good. 13 Hat said, Berlini, hello to you too. That setup looks like mine behind Pixie. See, Tommy's setup is pretty wicked cool. I'm showing your setup, so you know, Tommy.
Go ahead, but it's a disaster right now.
Well, that's because we weren't home. We went to go get my setup. Yeah, my area is not the cleanest.
It ain't been like this for about a month.
Oh, okay. So he's got those two screens there, which he is watching us. I've got proof he does watch us. And then he's got the TV that he usually plays movies on or has something important going on up there to show me.
He's all kinds of fancy.
And the snowball there, right? That's the snowball, Tommy?
Dwayne, yeah, that's what Dwayne has.
That's what I'm getting possibly tomorrow for my new microphone.
I could use 2 screens a lot of the time.
What's
like
that?
I could use 2 screens because, like, I'll be watching something and looking something up, and and then you have to pause. So it would be nice to.
I made the mistake of doing too many things last week, and so I suffered from a migraine, which it's mild now, but I was suffering from a migraine all week, and I thought that it was because my other Vizio TV is really small. It was what is it?
19 or something.
It's like a 19-inch, and it's really small. And trying to work on the decals was hurting my eyes. I was getting a headache really bad every time, like I was by the computer, and so
I had to get glasses.
Oh, I have glasses. But it was everything was just too small.
How do I know the size of mine?
What's that?
How do I know the size of my screen? How do you measure it?
From the
corner to corner.
Corner to corner.
Okay, so what's mine? Like a 24-inch?
Yeah, you got to go from corner to corner.
No, I mean no, not 24 because that's only. Mine's like a 15-inch. If I can work a ruler.
Yeah, so mine was my one was small, and then I had the one over here, which is a 20-inch, and so that one is kind of further away, and so I tried to work on that one, and let me tell you, it was hard on my eyes. I was getting really bad headache, or my headache would not go away. Migraine would not go away.
Yeah,
migraine would not go away.
I had to get glasses from headaches.
And then I decided that I was going to stop drinking coffee, cold turkey, switch to tea, dehydrated myself.
How much coffee were you drinking?
What's that?
How much coffee were you drinking?
I've slowly went from 2 pots a day to a pot a day to a half a pot a day to a couple cups a day. And then I just decided to stop.
Cold turkey, the last of it. I have 1 cup a day.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. So I don't know if it was the computers and the lack of coffee, too much tea, because I thought, switching to tea would be healthier, dehydrating myself. It was a bad week.
Well, drink plenty of water.
Yep, I went through. I had my water bottle's not up here, or down here. So I had to catch up with being dehydrated. I had 3 24 or 34 ounce or 36 ounce. It's a bottle of water for like 2 days, and I kept drinking it, filling it up, drinking it, so that I could try to not be dehydrated. And so yeah. So Thrifty Dad said, does Heather have a YouTube channel also? Do you have a channel, Heather?
Dwayne's got his mothership channels, but no, I do not have one. I barely even check Facebook, and I don't even have any of the others, Twitter or Snapchat or
whatever those
TikTok or yeah. But I'm a superhero psychic. Yes, that is my. Yeah, and I will tell you right now, it's because when it comes to responsibility, no, that's not my thing. You should, okay, this is my level of responsibility. When you go into public and you're like, who in the hell did those children belong to that are just running amok? Those were my children. I was not a disciplinarian. I had I tried. Dwayne says I'm controlled chaos.
Yeah. Yep, for sure, for sure.
So I think what I'm trying to say is I don't think I can handle the responsibility of a channel.
She's my awesome sidekick co-host for Monday nights. Anytime I go live. See, now I thought go live, check, to see how everything was going. And I was like, drop the link, and there she was. She is the other half of my brain, and
we almost have a working brain between the two of us, but we both have our IT departments.
Yes, and boy, do we keep them busy, don't we? He's like,
hey, but you know what? Ask me useless 80s trivia. It's up there. Yeah, that is why I don't have room for important things, is because I have song lyrics up here. So I can sing along with the radio while I'm in the car. Yeah.
Can I use that too? Hey, Heather, just get, Heather, see, that's why we get along so well. Oh, see, I did it again. I moved too much. And, oh yeah, I don't know what happened. I messed it up. My bad. I don't know what I did. I messed up my green screen. Maybe nope. It's up top. I gotta tune my. Okay, hold on. I gotta tune my green screen.
So what helped the best with the headaches? Getting rid of cutting back the caffeine? Because you said that you couldn't get rid of coffee altogether. Well, what is the reason for living if you have to get rid of coffee altogether?
Well, I was trying to improve my kidney function.
Okay.
And because, I'm not healthy. I know I'm not healthy. And
no.
Shush over there, Tommy. Just because a couple hours, it's our anniversary. You gotta be nice to me.
In a couple hours.
In a couple hours, it's our anniversary.
You know,
when they told me that my gallbladder had crapped out on me, like, I'm the only person in my family that's had that happen. And I was like, what the hell did I do?
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I've had. While my uterus and I never liked each other to begin with. So when we parted ways, yeah, that was good.
Yep, and there goes all the guys.
But other than that, I think everything else is working.
Yeah, I've said goodbye to a lot of organs as well.
Hey, if we really wanted to get rid of the guys, we'd talk about bladder control.
Oh. Hey, honey, want to have a conversation at midnight? Everybody say, Perlini says happy anniversary, and Cliff said, oh, anniversary is at midnight. That's hot. He was taking a drink. Perlini says, I see a fur baby tail. And
was
that
it here?
On your side? Your side?
Here? Oh, that was Odie. He's so 10 o'clock is retiring to the bedroom hour, and it's coming up on 10 here, so he gets all anxious because he's very, very nervous. I had to get a comfort dog so I could be around Dwayne's dog, because Dwayne's dog, we should have named him Courage after Courage the Cowardly Dog, because his problem is he's not dumb, but he's so neurotic. And the dog's OCD. That's just fact. The dog is totally OCD.
He has to have his schedule, or it just doesn't work out right. Yeah, we have a cat like that.
And then I got my little old dog, and he's awake right now. He sleeps about 20 hours a day. And he gets all excited at bedtime too, because he gets to go from his dog bed to the big bed, because of course our bed is his bed.
Nice. Perlini says for sure you will get a headache from no coffee, and you obviously can't talk either. Or I can't talk either without it.
Now, do you drink soda? Get rid of soda.
I do have a soda.
Perlini.
I can't.
Get rid of
I've
soda altogether. I have maybe a root beer a season, or if Dwayne is mixing drinks, then he'll put. But yeah,
I don't drink a whole lot of soda. Even though you see me with soda, I don't drink at all.
You more just pack it around.
I'm having to drink the rest of it.
Next to never. I had, so after I had all 3 kids and my teeth were a wreck, and the dentist said, if you want to keep your teeth, stop, went down a list of things, and, soda being on the list, and hard candy, and candy's never really been my big thing. But, so I stopped drinking. I have most of my teeth. I guess that's what counts.
Heather. I hear echo. Perlini says, Heather, you're awesome.
And she put a purple heart, and purple is my favorite color. So I feel like she knows me. So thank you. That's very sweet. And you are awesome too.
Let's see. I must have missed something here. Simply Dana says, happy anniversary as well. Thank you. Perlini says, I got rid of soda, didn't lose a damn pound.
Yeah, right. Well, okay, when I did that, I didn't need to lose weight. I wish I drank soda so I could go off of it and lose weight. The neighbor up the street, he cut out soda and beer, boom, 30 pounds.
Men lose weight faster than women do.
Yeah, I gave him the finger.
Dwayne, Cliff says, Dwayne, look up the oodle. Oodie, that's it. Get one of those for Heather. She wouldn't need the space heater right now.
Yeah.
I got an. How do you set it? They're very
warm.
warm.
My space heater, yes. Because I'm always cold. It's not on right now, and my hands are, especially my right hand is cold. That's the thing I do is like I'll have one foot, one hand get sucky circulation. So how I complained about my weight and that I was thin until I got fibro and got put on antipsychotics and my whole life changed. And anyway, I always thought that maybe if I was overweight, I'd be warmer. No.
Yeah, you would think.
Still cold.
I was heavier. I was colder than.
Really?
Yeah.
Because your fat hangs on to the cold.
Well, it's poor circulation. I had poor circulation. So because of the fact that I was overweight, like very much overweight.
You've shown pictures.
Yeah, that my circulation was bad. So all my hands, my feet, they were always cold, and I was always cold.
Yes. Oh, see, look. See, I use my treadmill during the cold months, and then, since people are looking in my craft room, a different angle.
I used to have a treadmill, and then we sold it.
No, I use mine. I don't love walking on the treadmill, but it's something to get me moving. But I love going for walks, and I didn't do that for a long time because of my fibro, but I can do that now. And the only thing is that we got to be friends with the neighbors up the street. So I have to do my path this way because chances are, because I like to go walking in the evenings, and chances are that I am going to stop there and have a beverage or two and then wander home at some point. So I don't know if that kind of defeats the purpose of the walk that I...
Okay, so it's a hoodie without the H. So okay.
Hoodie.
Yeah, it's size equivalent to 6XL. I got our dark blue one. It makes me look like a grandmaster wizard. It's cool.
Awesome.
You gotta show us, Cliff. You gotta show us. So what did he do? he added a cool wizard staff to
3Ds.
project list. Nice. Perlini says that she needs a treadmill. We had one, and I tried to use it, but
You don't have the coordination to stay on it. You kept flying off.
some days. No, our power, like our electricity in our house, the electrical, wasn't capable of running it correctly.
That's some sad electrical.
It's very sad. This way we can't wait to move. But we will move. That's why I'm trying to up my game, and so we can get out of here on YouTube. Dwayne says her 20-minute walk ends up being 2 hours.
That's when I stop at the neighbors, and then he'll text me because he knows where I am.
Oh, sweetie is his 3D print. Duh. And I know I've heard him say that.
I would have never put that together.
He said, yeah, Dwayne, Bum Crack Picker coined the name. That's awesome.
That's funny.
Cliff also said, if I had a treadmill, I'd put about 45 feet on the odometer and hang a bunch of clothes on it that I never wear. Oh.
Yeah, it does double as a coat rack.
Well, and that's what ended up happening, because we couldn't run it correctly. Almost spilled my soda. We couldn't run it correctly, so we just stacked boxes up on it because we couldn't do anything with it. And then I was like, can you just get rid of it? We need the room down here. And so Tommy got rid of it. And the guy came and picked it up and gave it to, I don't remember if it was his daughter or his wife for Christmas. And I was like, I hope they're not big people. And I hope they know that he's just doing it lovingly and not saying they're fat.
Hopefully they asked for it. No, Dwayne got me this for my birthday a few years ago. I had another one back in the day that I used. And I used it until it broke. Dwayne replaced parts on it for a while, and then he's like, it's just toast. But like I said, with my struggle with fibro, then I went through a long period of time where I couldn't exercise regularly because I just was too much pain and too exhausted. But the one thing I have found of that I walk again, I didn't lose weight, but it like changed the shape of my fat.
That's because you're burning it off, the calories and all that.
No, it's all still there. It's just different shaped. It's nasty.
I was doing really, really good with losing weight, and then my spleen got mad at me and almost took me out, and now I got this funky scar going down, and then, of course, my spleen just didn't need to leave it like that. No, it decided to make a diamond-shaped hole in my stomach on top of it. And so, yeah, I'm all sorts of butchered up.
30 years ago, I had a nice stomach too,
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a flat stomach.
Crop tops. Yeah, crop tops were in when I was in high school.
Yeah,
I'd wear my 501s, my crop tops. Yeah.
Yeah, our school, we weren't allowed to wear that kind of stuff, and I wasn't comfortable. I had a flat stomach, but I wasn't comfortable wearing clothes like that.
Dwayne and I wore the same size. We didn't know each other at that point, but in comparing notes, Dwayne and I wore the same size of 501s when we were teenagers. Actually, I think he wore 27 waist, and I wore 28 waist.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dwayne said, actually, an elliptical is a better clothes hanger. It has handles.
Yeah, we had an elliptical. Neither of us liked that. I couldn't get in the groove.
Is that the thing that had the little
Yeah. Yep.
handles that you go like this with your arms when you're moving?
Yeah. Walk all the way out.
Cliff says, I like living in a town that's 2 blocks by 2 blocks. I walk all the way across town to the other side to check my mail and walk all the way.
Awesome.
Great. That's great. All right. So I think we're going to head out. You got 5 minutes before it's cut off.
Been an hour.
So, yeah. And so, oh yeah, wait, no, you're an hour behind us.
It's gonna be 10 here.
Okay, yeah, it's almost 11 now, and I need to get to bed because I'm telling you, the last couple of days I haven't been able to sleep for nothing. And poor Tommy, y'all keep Tommy in your prayers. He did something to his leg. We don't know what it is. He's having problems walking.
Is he having sympathy pains for Dwayne?
I don't know. It's not even so much that
I'm only having problems walking when I don't walk.
Yeah, he's only having problems when he walks, when he doesn't walk.
If anybody heard that burp, it wasn't me. It was my future son-in-law's he was walking past. So
his
or my daughter, whichever.
Let me I can explain this correctly. So when Tommy isn't using his leg, something's going on so that when he does get up to use his leg, he has issues walking. But it hurts. It hurts.
Is it a nerve thing?
We don't know. We don't know what he did.
Does he need to go to the chiropractor?
But it's not bruised. There's no discoloration. There's no swelling.
He needs a massage. He needs a deep tissue massage.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to get him one because
it hurts if it's touched.
Yeah, he says it hurts when it's touched, but yet when he's up walking around,
The more I walk, the less it hurts.
The more he walks, the less it hurts. But if he lays down and gets up, then he's in excruciating pain.
I think it's a nerve thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Unprofessional opinion is that it's a nerve thing. And I'm putting it in my technical terms.
We don't know what's going on with him. Poor Tommy's like falling apart this week. I think it has to do with the cold. I think it also has to do with the fact that he slipped outside and hit
didn't he turn 48 in December? So that clock is ticking because by 50, man.
Well,
he's going to fall completely apart.
Yeah, he's got arthritis. So
yes.
He's got severe degenerative psoriatic arthritis.
That's the kind my mother has.
7% damage. The man is not even supposed to be walking, but he is.
Take your Celebrex.
He's got Lyrica. I had to think.
Okay.
I got this Declofenac.
Yeah, he's got some weird. Yeah, he's got Lyrica and a couple other meds that he's got to take for it.
That's all outrageously priced, I'm sure.
Yeah, so he just needs some prayers to get him back to the old Tommy, if possible.
And if you don't want to pray, I accept bottles of booze.
If you don't want to pray, he accepts bottles of booze.
In lieu of prayer.
He's horrible. I love him to death, but he's horrible sometimes. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We will catch you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time, for the Mental Health Safe Place Live. Everybody's welcome. I think that's it. Do you have anything to say before we go?
Dwayne's going out of town for work. He's going to go party it up in Idaho Falls because that's a rockin' place, man. I tell you. It's going to be about 0 temperature-wise.
Yeah, it's negative something here. It's negative 3 or 4 right now. It's negative. Hold on. Negative 1. So I don't went up to.
Okay. Let's see. Here we're right now here. Let's see. We've had a mild winter here along the Wasatch Front. Yeah. So it's 41. But it's going to be cloudy. And then let's see. Oh, yeah. We're having the calm before the storm. It's going to be snowing come Tuesday. So it always warms up. Oh, it got up to 52 today. Huh. But anyway, it warms up and melts all the snow, and then it snows again.
Yeah, January usually we have like a warm week where everything starts to melt, and our ducks like to use our back sidewalk from the house to the back gate as a slipping slide. I thought I'd be nice and buy them a slipping slide for the summertime. They wouldn't touch it.
Just wasn't the same.
It wasn't the same. So
Yeah.
57 by Perlini. Oh, I wish. Yeah, we're supposed to get snow, but it's Wisconsin, so we never know. Oh, let's see. Snow starting in 11 minutes. It's -1, but feels like -3, and it's going to snow. It starts snowing in 11 minutes. And we're supposed to get like 2 inches.
So, who won the Super Bowl?
Who cares?
I don't know.
And I didn't even know it was the Super Bowl until I was on Facebook and saw that it was. And
yeah, we don't watch sports, but when we were at
we used to, but
we went to the Chinese restaurant, and all of a sudden I just saw these like really flashy lights. So I turned around, and it was halftime. Whoever was performing halftime had a lot of flashy lights. So I was like in my ooh and ahs, and then as soon as it was over, I went and started eating. I didn't even care.
Well, we don't have a TV, so we'd have to go to somebody else's house to watch it.
He's like, Chinese food. Oh, and it was very yummy today. We stopped in Walmart. We stopped at Goodwill. We actually went to the Rapids to get the TV. I actually got it on a pretty good deal, so I was happy with that.
Well, we have televisions. We don't have TV because nobody watches it.
Cliff, can I show this? I need to know if I have permission to show this. Cliff sent me a picture.
Okay, here, let's see.
Before we head out, I got to show you guys this picture, if he will allow me, if it's okay. So he's got to let me know.
Oh, it's asking if I want Cliff to be able to, if I should delete or block him.
For what? Okay, he said yeah. All right, so this is
awesome. Hey, that's one sexy man right there.
All right, so here he is in his, what do you call it? That Udi?
His Udi?
Udi.
No, his Udi. Yeah, his Udi.
Yeah, see, I had to. Isn't that cool? That looks comfy. I want one. Cliff, you're going to have to send more information on that because that looks really comfy, and I think that would work for Tommy, too. Because he,
I'd rock the hell out of it.
Yeah, you would. You'd wear that instead of a robe and go live in that.
Oh, yeah.
How do I accept his message request? I have never seen this on my phone before. All it's giving me the options is to delete or block him. What? That's weird.
If you accept it, or you just type something back.
Yeah, you try to type something back to him.
Okay, and then
I'll accept it. Yeah.
Okay. Convince my phone that he's not a creepy creepster.
Yeah, he's not a creepy creepster.
Okay, you can now message and call each other and see info like active status when you've read messages. Okay, I have never seen that on my phone before.
If you have anybody that's tried to message you that's not on your friends list, that comes up. So,
the things you learn.
Right? Cliff said,
I just don't have that many friends.
It's like a Snuggie, but way better. It looks way warmer. Let me tell you.
Oh, hey.
And then he said to Dwayne too.
I don't put the hood. I don't really use it as a Snuggie. I'll use it as a blanket, but I don't. Well, I've put my arms in the sleeves before, but see, because this is
Hello
the Hello Kitty room, and seeing the hood. Of course, it didn't stay white because I didn't wash it in cold. But see, there's the hood. But no,
That's really cute.
I am too vain to put the hood on. But even my picture you used though has the Hello Kitty over.
Yep.
My daughter did that. I don't even know how to do that.
It's adorable. It's adorable. Hi, James.
It needs to be washed. It's got pet fur all over it.
So I went. We'll actually talk about this tomorrow night. So, real quick, little sneak peek for tomorrow night.
Oh, what are we doing?
I'm gonna make a video on my channel. It's a pre-record, but
because of the other issues going on in your life.
This is about YouTube thumbnails that have been from all my videos. What YouTube thought were
appropriate
thumbnails for my videos. And
so is there any of me that I don't have Hello Kitty ears or nose?
Yes, there's actually quite a few of them of where you're smiling and happy. I'm gonna put all the pictures that I have.
We'll vote on them.
And well, no, not vote on them, but I'm just gonna put them all in one big video, and then I am gonna steal a couple of the pictures so that I have newer pictures with you in them. But I mean, we will definitely talk about it more tomorrow night because I know it's already past the time that you got to get going. And we do.
It's the dog's bedtime.
What's that?
I said it's the dog's bedtime.
So,
and I'll tell you about the insane books I've been listening to that my family thinks I've lost. I think I have lost my marbles too. When you get listening to a book series and then you just can't pull out of it until you get to the end. You must be reading.
I'm not highlighting that clip, but that's freaking hilarious. You have to read that.
Okay. Do I have to pull my YouTube up to read it?
I will. I'll share it with you after we.
Okay.
That way you can see it. But that's awesome. Yeah, that was really, really dumb of that person, Cliff. I mean, like, really? How obvious could you be? Do you need me to stay live yet? Or
yeah, I'm trying to find something.
Oh, okay. So I guess we have to stay live. Tommy's trying to find something real quick.
How to get to it.
He doesn't remember how to get to it. What is that? The link?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting my blanket over me.
Okay, I know we gotta go. And oh wow, why are all my lights are all flickering over here? It's really weird. Probably because we keep saying we're gonna go and then don't go.
Because it's the Southern goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Even though neither of us are in the South.
I was born in the South, but not. I don't live in the South. But yeah, so I'm gonna take. I spent, I think it was an hour last night going through all of my videos for YouTube and downloading them so that I can turn into a video of the hilarious looks on my face.
Awesome.
A lot of them makes me look like I'm singing. It's so funny.
I thought maybe they were going to make you look like you're high.
Well, yeah, there's Dwayne, Florida is still south.
No, I was going to say the same thing. Florida is not the South. Florida is Florida. It is not the South.
It is Florida, but it's down south.
Not, but it's its own work. You hear the weirdest stories of people in Florida. You got some wacky stuff going there,
I was born and raised till I was almost 11. Then I was moved to Wisconsin. And you know what? Wisconsin's not any better.
Do you know where I was born?
No, I don't actually.
I was born in Arizona.
Why did I think it was California?
Because I have no memories of Arizona and I lived in California. And
Okay.
then, but Utah's always been home base because of the pioneers and all back in the 1800s. No, Dwayne does not have more wives than me. And yes, my great grandfathers were plagues. Anyway, so I'm related to lots of people. My friend up the street that I was telling you about, I said something and she went and got this big old binder, handed it to me. Yeah, we're related, of course, no surprise. But so
Wow.
I ended up here, and I always said I was gonna, let's see, it'll be 37 years that I've been threatening to leave coming up.
Yeah, I didn't want to come to Wisconsin. I didn't want to move to Wisconsin. I was very upset.
I wouldn't want to go to Wisconsin. Too damn cold.
Well, it wasn't. Well, okay. So when we moved up here, it's actually kind of weird because I was 10 years old, almost 11. I was only a few months shy of turning 11.
I was 11, almost 12 when we came here.
November 27th of 1990 is when we moved into Wisconsin. That was the day we moved in to Wisconsin.
Snowstorm.
No. A couple days after we moved into the house that I grew up in, which was only a few weeks, but November 27th, 1990 is when we were officially moved to Wisconsin. My daughter was born November 27th, 2007.
I would have never remembered that.
I only remember that because I was so mad. I mean, it was chilly when we moved here, but we had like flip-flops, shorts, t-shirts. We weren't prepared for snow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had never been cold till we came here and winter came around. So I've been here for the summer.
A day or two after we moved into the house that I grew up in, my dad wakes us up and tells us, look outside. And we looked outside. He's like, somebody just dumped a whole bunch of baby powder all over the ground. Okay.
And you believed him.
We did. We ran outside in our flip-flop shorts and t-shirts, and let me tell you, never again. It was so cold.
First snowstorm I experienced, it was in like late October, which is early for snow here. Like flurries, sure, but not an actual snowstorm. It knocked out the power. It was 2 feet of snow. This was in the fall of '84. And I was like, get me the hell out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had arrived in the spring, and before even winter hit, I was ready to leave. Now, I would only move to California if it was 1980. There's not a chance in hell I would move there now. They got too many problems.
Right. Perlini said that she would adopt me and you, Heather.
Oh, that's very sweet. So one of my sisters in Southern California to rent a room. That's it. Just a room is like $1,000. I am not exaggerating. That is her story.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you get you got your bedroom, you get to flush the toilet maybe once a day because, it's California drought. She get her shelf in the fridge, and $1,000.
Okay, so Cliff said, being the South doesn't mean on direction from you, just being settled.
Seattle South, yeah.
Seattle South doesn't mean it's South. Look, I get it. But Florida
is South.
Way down south.
Yeah, that is the South.
And then Cliff said too, whenever I think about the South, I think about sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine. And let me tell you, I love sweet tea, I love pecan pie, and I've honestly I've had dandelion wine, homemade dandelion wine.
That sounds just nasty.
Yeah, that stuff's really gross.
And, Southern pecan pie is the best.
I love pecan pie. I just can't eat it now.
It's going to be the Southern, which is less sweet and sticky.
I can't eat it because of the pecans. I can't eat pecans now. So
And my mouth doesn't like them either.
yeah, it
Waiting for that anaphylactic shock. Okay, we're now 15 minutes past due.
Yes. Okay, so there you go. Tommy dropped a link in chat. I'm not sure. That's what he wanted me to wait for and stuff like that. Moonshine's good.
What is it?
It's a link.
It was up for just a flash.
Oh, yeah. Square site. It's for Dwayne, he said. So
there you go.
Okay. So with that, thank you, everybody. I know we kind of took a little bit longer, but we will see you guys
Have
tomorrow.
you noticed that we weren't any more off track than when we do our shows?
I know, right? This is fun. We should just get together and just hang out more than once a week. This is awesome. Drive people crazy. Let them go on squirrel trails with us or squirrel moments with us. And, this and that. So, all right. Much love, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow night.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.